it's so bright. What's up? I was meant to get on earlier, but then I got distracted. You probably have to leave now, don't you? Was it snowing up in Greeley today? We got a good 3 inches this morning down here. I was just reading about that gym owner in New Jersey. Of course, we didn't chat for 30 minutes. Yeah, but this guy, I don't know if you were following that story. Yeah, it's like, and he has to do a fucking year of probation for keeping his business open. Like, okay. Yeah, I got distracted with a little something. Oh yeah, Joe Moore. Is that what everyone's talking about? All the goons and boogie boys are talking. It's sunny down here too. Because a guy got killed yesterday, too. Didn't someone get killed yesterday? A boogie boy got killed yesterday. I saw everyone's hunkering down. Something's going on. Fuck them. Fuck the U.S. Marshals. You know what? They can fucking watch my video and come get me. Fuck the FBI. Fuck the ATF. Fuck all of them. The U.S. government goes around and fucking kills people all around the world, and they're around here. They're going to private people's residences and bothering them about firearms and shit. Fuck off. Y'all have fucking tanks and drones and shit. And they're fucking going after people. How is that even make any sense? Michael Newman, is that who they just got? Fucked up. Or is Michael Newman who got killed yesterday? And then the CRS is what got arrested today. Fuck these people. Fuck them. I'm gonna get pulled down. But yeah, this is serious. I don't know. I mean, what do you do? What do you do? They have all the power in the world. Yeah, and they fucking shoot your dogs. Why? And why all of a sudden now? Why are they going after everybody now? What happened? I don't understand what happened. Okay, yeah, that's what I was looking up. Why are they all of a sudden going after people all of a sudden? I just want to say stuff that makes them come after me. Come fight me. I don't know. I leave the people who add to the ad things alone. I don't know why I'm so bright. Sorry, guys. I feel like I'm super bright. I don't understand it. And why do they gotta kill people? For what? Yeah, I just saw a bunch of the goon people are cleaning up their Twitter and everything. I guess you could just delete all your tweets. Good afternoon, Jesse. What's the guy who died yesterday? I still need to read up more on that. Was he fighting back, or did they just show up and no knock raid him, or how did he get killed? Because I didn't see a whole lot. national security something. They're turning it inward. That's what they're doing. It's coming inward now. The war on terrorism is now, I mean, it's been on us for a minute, but now it's on us. Like, Jesus Christ. So I'm looking up this Michael guy. Biomission is preparing to release the next part. Okay. There you go. Robert's got it. These fucks. You're right, Jesse. No, I'm not drinking. Maybe a little bit stoned, but I'm not drinking. It's only 2:30 here. Actually, I was supposed to have to work. I was supposed to have to work tonight, this afternoon, but I don't have to now. So thought I'd hop on here, see my peeps. We gotta talk about this shit though. Like they are like, yeah. Well, you just can't openly participate in one. That's for sure. You gotta have your community though. It's so messed up. It just frustrates me. I mean, you guys know, like, these people are so, the U.S. government is so evil. It is the things it has done to its own people and other people across the world is the most vile and violent things that anyone could do. And like, they're coming after people for having a gun or two that they're not like, I cannot stand that anymore. Like, they're trying to make something happen too, probably. They're probably getting everyone scared. They're going to get everyone scared right now. I've never heard that Dennis' favorite time of day. Why is that, Robert? Oh, excuse me. I'm actually going to try not to drink today. I do pretty good. I did just on Tuesday, so. Literally, the government they have the biggest fucking guns. They have all this crazy weapons, chemical warfare, blah, 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 and they're going to come after us. Oh, 2:30. Clever. That's clever, Robert. That's all you can do, Jesse. I feel like that's what most people are doing. Got people all over that are just like, well, what are you going to do? I know I have my property in my community. Please over the video. Exactly, post. They're bringing it home. There was another good article I didn't read it yet, but I shared it about all the people who like killed themselves after the January 6th stuff. Got to read that. Seemed like it was pretty interesting. They are radicalizing. They've radicalized us more than ever. Like, I don't get it. So stupid. At least I got my 3D printer. I haven't printed a gun yet, but I shouldn't say. Or in Minecraft. I have a 3D printer in Minecraft. I don't have a real one. Man, this is fucked up. I hope more of my friends don't get hit. And fuck the losers who would sign up to be part of the ATF or FBI or any of these organizations. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you to sign up to work for them? The only reason anyone should sign up to work for them is to like infiltrate them, you know? Thank God for like Twitter and being able to be connected with these people. Just don't want anything bad to happen. Like, God, if some guy's already dying, what the fuck? They just like, they're allowed to just kill people. I was just saying that. I just shared a thing on my Instagram about, I don't know if you guys saw Ian Smith, who owned the gym in New Jersey that he kept open. The government kept shutting, like trying to lock his doors. So he took the fucking doors down during the initial shutdowns. And he has to serve a year of probation now. A year of probation for keeping his business that he pays the money, taxes, licensing on. He pays for that business. They made him shut. They wanted him to shut down. He didn't shut down. Now he has to serve a year of probation for not shutting down. By the government, who produces nothing. They have no service. They produce no product. Like, and I was saying, like, Cuomo and Murphy in New Jersey and What's Her Toes in Michigan and 2 other states, they had official like rules to put COVID positive elderly patients back into long-term care facilities, killing them, like making it worse than ever. And do they get in trouble for that? Do they have any, like, I know Cuomo got kicked out, but not for that. And not if he wrote a book. He got kicked out because of the sexual harassment stuff. Not because he murdered people. I don't understand how people do not get the government. Bye, Jesse. I do not get how they do not understand this. Like, how do you get through to a Norman's head who the enemy is? They're so left, right brained. Like, it's, get over that shit. Like, you need to, like, oh, I get too worked up. I'm too worked up. Chill out. Maybe I do need a Corona. I don't know how you get through to people's heads. Like, my parents were pretty, like, Republican, and that this last year it got through to them, like, that it's the government as a whole that is the enemy. Like, I don't know, man. I gotta do my breathing exercises and some more yoga. Like, I'm come knocking down my door. Good Lord. I don't get it. I don't get anyone. And I wonder if, like, how many, obviously online is not real life. Like, how many people in the real world, which I'm not allowed to participate in most of, like, whatever about the whole corona vaccine shit, like, how many of them really truly trust the government? Like, truly. I know everybody has been fucked by the government. Car registration, speeding tickets, starting a business. Like, everybody has been literally fucked by the government. And they're just like, yeah, more government. We need more government. That's like, duh. I mean, there's just too many, like, maybe there's just too much of an authoritarian gene or something out there that's just, like, in too many people. I don't know. I don't know anymore. I'm just some dumb blonde broad. What do I know? In with the good, out with the blah. The Ujjayi breath up. I gotta start doing that more. If I could go, I wish if I could go to yoga class again, it would be easier for me to remember my practice, but I'm not allowed. I'm not allowed to go to yoga anymore. That's cool. So cool. Who wouldn't want me there? Who wouldn't want me there? Whatever. We're all the good. You're the good shit, post owner. Sounds like oh, that's cool. A bunch of people went. Oh, I almost follow this person. Hey, Seamus. Oh, good job, Post. Did you have to, like, make the appointment ahead of time and stuff? Heard that's been going. Welcome to officially to being a Coloradan. I don't what was I talking about? I got distracted. Oh, yeah. I mean, I don't. I mean, look at me. Obviously, I'm not, like, I could have gotten, like, addicted to drugs and turned into, like, a crazy person. Yeah, someone just was posting it, like, about that it's a national... Biden administration is preparing to release an executive action to regulate Bitcoin as a matter of national security as early as February. I knew they were going to get their fucking grubby hands on it. I knew it. How could they not? They're literally allowed to do whatever. They're allowed to murder people. They're allowed to murder people. That's the right post. It's all good. Who needs a fucking ID anyways? So you're Coloradan. Unless you're gonna move, are you gonna move now? You probably got your ID, and now you're probably gonna move again, move somewhere else. Okay, so they're coming after crypto. They're coming after all the, like, goons. and the boogs. Dude, I don't know. Maybe people should be signing up to infiltrate the ATF and stuff. I don't know. I guess they would be able to tell right away. I know my history would be pretty fucking obvious. Plus, I wouldn't pass a drug test, so. It's almost like funny. It's not funny when people die, and it's not funny when the government's taking over, but it's like how does it keep going and going and going, you know? I mean, I know how, we all know, a lot of us, I don't know who's all here, but we were old enough during fucking 9/11. It's been going since then. I gotta grab a nail file. It's one world currency. Yep. You weren't born before then, Possum? Okay, then you're the young one. I don't know how fucking globalists, too. Like, how do they... And most people, you can't blame most people for not knowing, because even what I know is nothing compared to what there is to know, you know? But it's still like, how do these people not know anything? Like, I bet you I could talk to some of my friends right now and say this thing about the crypto, and they'd be like, what? And they'd have no idea. They'd have no idea, like, what we're even talking about or the seriousness of it, because they don't care. I'll post. That's good. Well, at least you got your ID. Like I said, you're Coloradan now. That's just water. I promise. I don't get it, though. Well, I do get it. The fuck is wrong in people's brains that they're like not... You have to think about it. You don't have to be in total like feeling terrible and feeling like down all the time, because you have to be risk assessment and you have to be strong to, you know, fight and be prepared and all that. But yeah, exactly, Robert and Lone Star. Like, they just don't. Even Mr. Forrest Mommy, I love him to death. He's definitely coming around more to the anarchist side, but he's still like, you have to pay your taxes. And I'm like, after the last 2 years, how could anyone be like, we have to pay our taxes? You know, like, just kills me. Fuck them. I just don't make a lot of money, and then I don't have to pay them a lot of taxes, because fuck them. Oh, good, Scold. Welcome. It's a little... I'm not drinking right now, and I'm angry about the government, as usual, but I hope it's all right. And I have this stupid cracked nail I'm trying to fix while I'm on a stream. Thanks for joining. Chat with me and talk to me about whatever you want. I'll be on for a minute. I was going to have to work this afternoon, and I don't now. Ooh, 38 more. Oh, yeah. So if anyone's watching now on is it next Tuesday already? Jesus. Next Tuesday, which is February, I believe. Yeah, so next Tuesday, the 1st of February, I'm gonna have two guys on. One guy who he might pop up here. He's a libertarian squirrel. He worked in a long-term care facility, and I'm gonna have another gentleman on at the same time who had a grandmother who died in a long-term care facility during COVID. So I just wanted to have them on because these stories aren't coming. I've heard so many stories about neglect and shit that was going on. So Lone Star, exactly. And they do. Okay, bye, post owner. They do drink baby. Like, I'm sorry, but like, it's not hard to like go crazy with. We know they have these islands where they rape kids or rape young girls. It's like, of course, they could easily be creating fetuses to do whoever, you know, whatever. I'm gonna get pulled off of that for that, but super glue, yes, Possum, thank you. It's not bad. I I had shellac on my nail and it's coming off now and it's makes my nails all cracky. We're good though. Yeah, January. What the hell? What the hell happened to January? That's okay though. Like I kind of like when January, February, and March go quick because then it gets closer to, well, in Colorado, and April and May. Death and taxes. I think I may have had it. I think I may have had it in September 2020, but I didn't get sick. I just had like a runny nose for a day. And the only reason I didn't test, I still never tested. The only reason I think I had it is because I did I had taste stuff. I still have like, and that was September 2020. I still have things that taste different. So I think that's why I had it because of the taste thing. But I didn't get sick. Forced Mommy, did you see Sandra Bullock at Foursquare treatments? Oh God. I did not see that, but it doesn't surprise me. Who knows what the shit they do, you know? I mean, did you see? I mean, why is Pelosi even still alive? Like, all my grandparents died in their 60s and shit, and they weren't that much older than these people in government right now. Like, why are they all, what the hell are they doing to be alive still? It doesn't make any sense. I don't want a foreskin treatment. What would they do? Like take the foreskins and turn it into a cream or something? Oh, I don't know. I don't get why Pelosi's still alive. Yeah, that picture was crazy. Where they're just zoomed in on her eyes. Like, what the hell? That's not how normal people should look. Like, and I used to work with elderly people. She looks fucking crazy. Like, something not right with all those people. And Mitch McConnell, all of them. Biden. Even probably Trump, too. Who knows what the fuck he takes? He's probably just a tank. I know, Skate. I think, but what are foreskin treatments? Jesus, now I need to look it up. It is They Live, and I have those glasses. I should put those glasses on. I have the actual They Live glasses, the cool things. Okay, open up my browser and it's on porn. Now I'm gonna look up foreskin treatment. That's great. So I don't look through my phone. TRT, yeah, something cool. Pelosi and her Good Morning Sunday. Oh, I know. That was hilarious. Anytime she talks, it's fucking hilarity. I'm gonna go search for Sandra Bullock. The only probably based cool dude that was really wealthy was McAfee. Okay, here we go. According to Bullock, the treatment uses microneedling, which I know what microneedling is. I do regular microneedling, and a specialized serum and collagen into the skin. She explains the serum is made of an extraction from a piece of skin that came from a young person far, far away. It's then foreskin from a Korean baby. Oh, okay, yeah. No thanks. No thanks. My skin treatments have no foreskin in them, so doing good. God. I'm fine with a simple life. I do treatments to my face, but that's normal. If I don't have the money to do it, I don't do it. What a weird world, man. It was already weird. I know I've talked about this, but reality is weird anyways, but there is a reality, right? But at least we were able to kind of create our own realities within this reality to some extent, where we could create our own lives before the government take away all our choice and stuff. But it's so hard to create our own reality right now. You really have to be an agorist or just be completely out of the system. I mean, how many people didn't want the shot and got it just to work? It's just crazy. It's Ryan. That's what's looking over. Oh, I know. And then she was all like, it's a free market. We should be allowed to trade. And it's like, bitch, you are paid by taxpayer money. That is not a free market. That's not a free market at all. Wasn't she going to buy some expensive ass house in Florida too? And people caught her and she didn't. Why would she buy a house on the beach if global warming and all that, right? Like, it's so obvious. And they get these dum-dums thinking that's like this group or that group. And it's like, no, it's literally the government group. That's the problem. Sorry to anyone who like logs on and I'm like ranting about the government and you're like, but I think most people who follow me are probably, probably in my thinking the same shit as me. So less capable termination. That's a good way to put it. They are lizard people. Like, it's not hard to think that. Or maybe they're the interdimensional aliens or whatever. What does he call them? Demons? What does Alex Jones call them? I've been working on my impression of him. Interdimensional. Dimensional Alex Jones. Exactly. It's not a free market at all. I'm glad you're alone, Stern. You guys get it. Aliens. Yeah, it's aliens. You got these interdimensional aliens that come in. They're coming in. They're gonna force psychedelics on you. I need to work on it. I'm working on it. I'm not at all a comedian, so I'm not good at that. Nope. And the fact that they literally create the ups and downs. Hi, Q. What up? They literally create the ups and downs of like I mean, I think you all remember right before COVID, a bunch of CEOs quit and a bunch of people sold off a bunch of stock and then they bought a bunch of stock. Like, they're turning the frog's gay. I can't do it. The pig, oh gosh. All right, let me write that down in my notebook. I don't know if I want to be truly disgusted right now. A pen. I need a pen. Jesus Christ. These people are driving us all the drink. Karen Standum. All right, I will be looking that up tonight. I did not see that Bon Iver song. What are you doing, Q? You want to come on? What are you doing? I want to see that baby face. Yeah, we're to the ATF. Okay, so someone got killed yesterday in Nebraska. Then his name was here a minute ago, earlier. Let me look. Michael Newman in Arkansas. That's who was killed yesterday. And then Sierra, according to Joe, if you're still around, CRS Firearms was just arrested. Like, what the fuck are they doing? I know all the goons are like, it's so fucking, I can't even talk about it. Like, it just makes me so mad what the U.S. government does around the world. And then they come after me, like, Jesus fucking Christ, Yeah, Scolds, exactly. It was the fastest recovery. All these businesses and jobs, all these jobs. Oh, after you like destroyed all the other ones and made people not be able to work them. Like, okay, how does anyone not see that? I feel bright still. I'm sorry. It's really bright outside and I have a window over there. Yeah, so if any of us get our doors broken down, like, I love y'all. They won't come after me. I'll have to look up that Bon Iver song. I wonder if is the ATF thing, do you think, connected to the Bitcoin thing? They were planning to raid people who bought forced reset triggers, claiming they are machine guns when they are not, according to the ATF's own definition. Of course. What the fuck? And fuck them anyways. They have literal chemical warfare weapons. So what? They have no right to come after us for whatever. Whatever. Like automatic, like it's so fucked up. So much stuff to learn. So this is great. It's my stream, but I get to learn so much stuff from you guys. Someone was telling me, does anyone remember a story about like some weird goop was falling from the sky in the Pacific Northwest? And then the government like came in totally like a movie and was like, oh, it's nothing, but then like people died. It was in 1994. That I don't know, Robert. Hopefully a gun person can jump in and answer that for you. Yeah. Fun police. Fuck them. Fuck the ATF. Y'all can come arrest me. I don't got nothing here, but yes, there was blobs. It was in 1994 in Oakville, Washington. Blobs fell from the sky and people got sick and a couple died. Weird. Of course the government did that shit. My Air Force sugar reset with the spring. Big Daddy Unlimited is still selling their fuck them. What can we do other than like obviously can't like aggress. Although they have aggressed on us plenty of times. We all have plenty of reason to have self-defense back. I don't even know anymore. If they're just I hope we find out if anyone on Twitter gets hit up by them. I hope we find out. Wild. Gun talk. I just know to point. Even Waco got expensive though, didn't it? Like we gotta find somewhere cheap. Everywhere's expensive. We got 10 acres in Colorado, but I won't hold everybody. But we can find bigger ones. But then it's the water. There's so many issues everywhere. Water is the biggest issue. I know a bunch of Colorado people are trying to buy something. I'm down for that. Even like the 10-acre place where I'm going to be living, like if we have a handful of people that want to come and help like work it and protect it and help build sniper nests in the trees. What the fuck else can you do? Do you need a compound? People have started doing that aren't super wealthy. I mean, you can co-live even on like smaller things, like even family or friends, like living together is totally fine. I need to start doing more of that. It's so funny how we like moved away from, which maybe that was part of it all, because I was even brought up in it at first. Like I moved out from my parents when I was 17, and now like I cannot wait to move back into that house. But I wanted to be independent. Well, it's like, no, families can like live together for a while. That's fine. As long as you're not a fucking drain, as long as you're helping around the house or paying money to a little money towards the bills and stuff. It's so weird how that happened over here. But like it matters because the whole world got taken in by this COVID bullshit anyways. So it's like I don't know what's better. I don't know. I get that compound, get cattle. I always wanted horses. So like the 10 acres, I grew up on 10 acres with a barn, and we didn't have horses growing up because it was cheap when my parents moved out there. I always wanted my own horse, but now I'm like the first thing I'm getting when I get down there, I'm going to set it up for like a couple steer a year because I'm like, I'd rather have cattle than horses at first because at least, I mean, if I had to eat a horse, I could eat a horse, but I'd rather have cattle because then I'll just eat them. We'll just butcher them every year. And it'll be sad, but I'll love them and they'll have a really good life, but then they'll taste really good too because I'll do the thing where you massage them and stuff and like give them cattle or give them Coke. Exactly, Lone Star, and all over the world. Like, and for families to have a business and then the kids would help take on the business and all this stuff. And the government has completely trashed all that. Completely. Like it's good for people to learn how to take care of themselves and stuff, but like it's wild. Wild. I know my mom's family, they're very Italian in Chicago. Like a lot of them, we moved away, but a lot of them all helped lived with my grandma, helped her out like on my aunts and uncles and stuff. Like it was normal. Now they're all on their own and stuff. You know, they're all way older now, but it's like that was normal. My great grandpa had a grocery, like a little Italian grocery in Chicago, and like, you know, all of his kids worked there, and then my grandma and grandpa owned a tavern, and like their kids helped them out. Like we would go there I moved away when I was 6, but we would go there all the time before we moved away. Get some Sprite from the gun. It was fun. It's weird how family. It definitely. It's been interesting for me as somebody who like I love my family. I'm super traditional, but myself, I just didn't want to have a family and stuff. But like, you definitely start to see how the culture was coming in, trying to tear the family apart. Oh yeah, Koreans are, yes, they'll help their child get through school, and like we'll even buy them their first house. But then as soon as that child is working, they have to take care of their parents and like return. They have to. Like it's very much like that. I want to take care of my parents too. I won't have to financially, but like physically, I'll take care of my parents when they get to that spot. But yeah, and very like you have to marry that into that culture. You can't like marry out of that culture. That's what my grandpa did. He's super Sicilian, Italian, and he wanted kind of out of the whole like Goomba thing. And he married my grandma, who is not Italian, and that was like a big deal. It was like a big deal. Hi, David. We are driving today. I guess it was snowy again this morning, but now it's all sunny. This makes sense. And then people get so mad when families take care of each other, and it's like, well, you could have been like, yeah, you can't choose what family. And not every family is well off, obviously not, but they don't. But if they were supported more and if businesses were easier to run and it wasn't all about corporations anymore and families could run their businesses, like it's all insidious. Yeah, the sun's out. I was going to call this a snowy day stream again, but then the sun came out before I started. So I was like, no, just going to happen. Conditions have improved. Very good. That's very good to hear. They were very like I have cousins who are still very Goomba-y because they're more Italian than me. They make me laugh. They're so classic. They're short. Love them. Look kind of like Joe Rogan. Talk to me, guys. How does time go by so fast when I'm doing this? Sorry, I play with my hair a lot. Very true. Skater dude. People get real weird. Really weird. Especially people who like are very entitled and whatnot. But if you could just have like a normal family who ran a little business before inflation and all this shit went up, like if everything was like the 90s again, why can't we? I wish we could go back to the 90s, but even get rid of the government as well then too. We've made everything. You know what? I've said this before, and I might get flack for this, but once the boomer women started going back to work, like in the late 90s, that's when shit went bad. It's all their fault. It's all the boomer women going back to work or back to school and back to work in the late 90s. I'm just kidding, but things did start changing then. Let's not face it. On the gun top, anyone wants night vision? Swim on night vision. I don't know what that means. Oh. Yeah, 90s is so, that's what I'm trying to do. Like as soon as I move back to my house, it's like I'm just gonna pretend it's the 90s again. Everything will be so expensive, but no fucking Clintons, no Bushes, no one telling us what to do. Fucking affordable property. No, the inflation wasn't so bad. Taxes weren't so high. People were not everybody had gone to college and been in college debt. My dad didn't go to college, and they fared just fine. Dunkaroos. My mother never bought stuff like Dunkaroos, but yes. And that's when what are the other things? Lunchables came out. No big, but yeah, Walmart was just a little store still. Oh, yeah, you gotta have a little bush. You gotta have a little bush, right? Just a little at least. I don't know about the whole like let it grow crazy thing, but at least some. I like a little bush. Gotta do a little bush. Yeah, why are we going to fucking Ukraine? Like, everyone who signed up for that shit should just not go. Like, I know everyone goes, well, they have to. They're signed up and they have to. And it's like, no, they don't. Just don't fucking go. Like, just don't go. But whatever. I know they will. Because there's a certain percent, nothing against anybody who's military, but there is a certain percent of people who sign up in the military because they want to do harm, you know? Blockbuster, hell yeah, Blockbuster was the bomb. Especially towards the later 90s when like people started having a little bit more money. See, that's the whole thing. It's like I remember my parents were so broke when I was young, and then they got like before I even left the house, they had more money to spend on shit. And then it's like the consumer society, like I don't know, everything's so weird. That's why I love when like the commie kids are like, we're not supposed to work hard for 8 hours a day. And it's like, well, actually, if you were feeding yourself like and self-sustaining, yeah, you're working hard for even more than 8 hours a day on your own farm, you know, or on your own property. But I like that work. That's the kind of work I would much rather do. I remember working as a bookkeeper and being like, God damn it, I would much rather be like working like cleaning stalls and fucking plucking chickens and all that shit. If we could get everyone back in that mindset and away from the communist mindset. Biden's offered up a train to destroy any paper trails. Oh, yeah. I mean, obviously that's part of it, right? With the whole Hunter shit. No, that didn't happen. That wasn't real. That was misinformation and fake news. Remember? That's so obvious. It's so obvious. Just like how Bush 2 went back. These fucking tyrants. These are fucking the worst aspects of a human. Microfocus. The worst aspects of a human, the worst character traits, the worst people possible. That's who these people are. Yes, someone's right. It is more fulfilling, exactly. And you're like taking care of yourself. That's what's funny is they're like, no, you can just not work and the government will pay for you, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, no. If you could trick their mindset to get away from being government dependent and just depend on themselves and be like, yeah, it's kind of fun to like work the farm and work the land, you know? Manufactured cause. Yep. I'd agree with you there. It already is. I mean, all of COVID was fucking manufactured. Oh, that so Steamus, does that mean people are leaving? I know someone who she went into the Air Force as an old, like a little bit older, and she wants out. Although she did get a exemption for the vaccine, but she's like hates it. She hates being in the Air Force. People should leave. Like, I know that's what they're gonna do though. They make it the woke army. But what can a woke army do? I guess they can fly all the drones and shit. I have a friend out here. He got out of the Air Force because he was part of the drone things. And he was like, "Fuck that." Oh yes, I think Jim Bob or someone made a comic about that with the drones. They're like, "I'm a strong, independent, binary, non-binary woman," and then she was like drone bombing someone. Oh, for the Ukraine, yes, I agree with that as well. Lone Star Piper. Sorry, I misunderstood that, but yes, yep. And the real reason will be covered up, and these fuckers will continue on tyranning. Can't deal. China and Taiwan. Most of our microchips come from Taiwan, and we're already backed up on that. It would be actually a matter of national security. Also, the proximity of Taiwan and Japan to Australia. Yeah, that shit's crazy. It's all crazy. We just want to deliver simple little lives, and you got these motherfuckers out here like just being stupid. And so, who has a bigger? At this point, whose army is bigger, U.S. or Japan? Not that I like either one, obviously. I don't know if anyone would know that. China. China. It's all man. Yeah, it's all. We're fucked. Fucking, they should just do it though. Like, just do it. Oh, that's good, Bauer. So I didn't know that. So maybe y'all could do some music. Sure. I always love talking to people, so I'll talk to anyone. Here, I'll look them up on my. I'll follow them on YouTube real quick. I mean, I'm not well versed or anything. I just know I don't fucking like the government, and I never fucking have. Even when I was kind of tricked. Jonathan Cohn. So, and if you guys are gun people, I don't know if you follow Terribly Tactical. You should follow him on Twitter and on here. It's Terribly Tactical. He's awesome. Okay, I'm following that guy. My friend's little bro in the army, and he says his followers are whiny little Zoomers. Yeah, I mean that's what they're trying to do, isn't it? Like, I don't. It's so weird how they're just like weakening everybody, and then they want to be this whole like powerhouse. Like, it's so weird. One in Columbus and one in Phoenix. Okay. So there's good jobs probably coming for that, huh, Bauer? See, let's put this. When I went in 2011, there was a 20K combat critical bonus for new science. And yeah, I mean, I get it. I get the money thing. Like, yeah, I got it. I got him subscribed. He's got a lot of subscribers. Got it. Got it. There probably would be good jobs. But then would the government basically be running them, kind of? Do you know what I mean? Like, would the government be really involved in those microchip jobs, do you think, in the companies? Do you remember like DuPont and a couple other companies were like making bombs for the government and stuff at one point? That was out here, a couple places out here. I forget what the other one that was running Rocky Flats was. Then DuPont felt all bad and they donated all the land. Oh, that's good. I'm just so worried with the government. The government can take anything over, I feel like, especially because I'm sure they're gonna like some tax breaks and they'll be like, well, we gave you tax breaks. I don't trust shit anymore. get what kind of, do you have to have a degree to make the microchips probably, or is it more like a manufacturing job to some extent? Obviously the people engineering it need engineering degrees, but let's get our nuclear buddy on here again. Yeah, exactly, Bauer. That's what I'm like. Exactly, Lone Star. Hi, Kenny. Cone Star. And that was progressives who did that. Progressives were in charge of all that. You too, Kenny. We were in that space together last night for a minute. Yeah, Havoc. We were just talking about that. Like, what the hell? What the hell? That Bitcoin, and then the ATF going after everybody. The gentleman getting murdered by the ATF yesterday, or I don't even know who murdered him, but okay, by our trade school. Trade schools, well, I wish we were doing more trade school. That's another thing they fucked up in the late 90s. They're like, no, you can't go into the trades. You can't be blue collar worker. You need to go into computers. You need to get into college debt. Blah, blah, blah. And it's like, what the fuck? Skater dude, I don't know. Because it doesn't seem like anyone can. We get like, there's one or two decent people in the government. And what do? Like, Massey can't do anything. He's always like, well, let me try this. And it's like, nothing can happen. Even in local government, everyone should be getting more involved in that for sure. City council and school board for sure. I might run for city council here. We'll see. But I'm moving too, so I don't know. But when I get down to the other place, I'll probably get more involved then. But yeah, what can you do? All I would want to do, because you have to get somebody, first you have to get somebody in, which who knows how legit all the votes and shit is. So you have to get someone in, and they have to get people to vote for them. But they can't really run on like, I'm going to tear it all down. They can't really run on that, you know? So it's like, if they can get in, then they have to flip on everything basically and say they're going to tear everything down. Guys, remember congressman? Oh, that's awesome. See, that's a should be vote. Like, how can anyone have gone through COVID and see the federal school board and the federal teachers union and think they're useful or worthwhile, you know? Havoc, yes. Yeah, I never got, and it's so funny because computers were like new when I was growing up and I was getting into them, and now I'm like this is the most technological stuff I do. Lone Star, the best. I bet they block deterioration. They never restore. Exactly. It doesn't. It never goes back. We've had a few counties in Colorado during COVID that kind of like decentralized a little from public health departments and stuff, but they're still like, it's still a mess. It's still unfortunate. They don't even care about civil liberties. People get in the government and they just don't even care. Like my old friend who's in government, she doesn't give a fuck about anyone's civil liberties. So she said she was a constitutional lawyer. And I'm like, she doesn't give a fuck about private property rights. People, like none. Like now she's a judge. Even better. It's like they get into this drive for elitism. Even that's why it's like kind of worrisome. Even at local politics, these people just get into this like they want the power so bad. And I don't know if you guys saw my video earlier on Twitter, but it's like they're the worst people. They're unlikable. They're not people who had friends. They're not people like anyone is attracted to as like a friend or to hang out with. And they just want that power so bad. That's so terrible. Let's go to Mars. All right. Could do it. We gotta get what's his toes? He's gotta get it fast, get going on that faster. Elon. Thanks, great Muda. You should have saw me yesterday morning. I'm glad I didn't stream yesterday. I was just like rocking around my house ranting and raving. My dog was like scared and he's deaf. He was even scared. I was just so mad. I was so mad about that board I stepped down from, and then because they wouldn't let me to a meeting, and then they sent me this card like, "Oh, we miss you. We're gonna miss you. Thank you." But and I'm like, "You fuckers didn't even like." It just dawned on me that they like wouldn't. It's stupid. I've talked about it too much. Yes, Scared. They are the least fuckable. Just like no one wants to be around them. Like who wants to be around that? Nobody. Nobody wants to be around that. Like there are likable human traits and there are unlikable human traits. And that's an unlikable one. It's attractive to some, I suppose, like if they're CEOs or whatever, but that's more probably just about money and security. It's not about like their actual personality. I don't want any power. Even when I'm like on my volunteer, they're like, "Oh, do you want to be a lead? Do you want to do that?" And I was always like, "No, I just want to show up and do the work. I want to. I have a servant's heart. I'll do the work. I want to tell anyone what to do. I don't like telling anyone what to do." I just found out today. I'm in real estate, and like, they're the people in real estate, they overdo things so much in the software side, and they're like rolling out all this new stuff, and it's messing everything up. It's so stupid. Oh, you think I'm based, Havoc? Thank you. To meet you sometime. I heard you're not in Ohio too, right? You just know Hex, right, Havoc? Or are you in Ohio as well? I feel like I need to take a trip to Ohio. I've never been. I know it's kind of like people hate it, but there's a lot of cool people there. So I said we should do the same thing. We enjoyed it. Well, if we did like a meetup, it's not far. It's not as far for you. But if we did a meetup out there and got like an Airbnb, that would be fun. I would go as long as I'm allowed to fly still. But then I don't want to fly either because it sucks. But I'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. And maybe visiting South Carolina. That's not very far from Georgia, right? You're in Pennsylvania. It's got people from all over. That's why I love the internet, man. Looking at a map. I am in Colorado. Lone Star. And you know what? I'm not giving up on Colorado. I'm staying in Colorado, but our family has places around the country, so South Carolina. But yeah, I might be visiting South Carolina soon, so that's not super far from Georgia. I don't know when I will. I think the Greenville area. I don't even know yet. Yeah, I understand giving up on California though, because it's a big state. First of all, like it's just huge. Like, hell yeah, Havoc, we'll do a meetup. I'll let you know. It's probably going to be quite a few months, but that's the plan. Yeah, you can't afford to live there. And who knows what's going on? Like in the real estate world, I know they've been having foreign interests come in and buy things, especially on the coast. And that's why everyone in America is moving in. So then all the inner markets are crazy right now. And it's just so expensive. It's like stupid expensive. And then they come to Colorado and everything got stupid expensive out here. And it's sad. And I'm in real estate where like paying more makes me make more, but I don't like that. I don't like my clients having to pay more. It really frustrates me, especially above like appraisal. Like it's just all the money's fake. Everything's so stupid right now. It makes me so mad. Yeah, you have to. Although I'm pretty much going to do that. I'm moving back, but I've been gone for over 20 years and I'm moving back to my parents' house, but slowly buying it from them too. So yeah, California is weird too. Cause it's so like, there really are really red areas, but much like Colorado too, where it's pretty much Denver, Boulder, Fort Collins are really blue. And then like couple cities in the mountains are really blue, but the rest of it's pretty much red. They're pretty much libertarian. Really, it's not even all red. I would say most people in Colorado are libertarian-ish at heart, where they're just like, leave me the fuck alone. You do what you want to do. I'll do what I want to do. But it's getting to like, it's so expensive. Like where I live, the house I grew up in is worth 5 times what my parents paid for it. And that's stupid. But it is a beautiful location. So I get it's a location thing too. But it's almost judgment there. I believe that, Robert. Oh, see, in Denver, they just take it. They've written into emergency orders that they can just take it for homeless people. Like it's so stupid. Stephen, Weld County, hell yeah, Weld and Douglas County are keeping it together, man. It was nice. Santa Barbara. Yeah, it's just people going crazy like that. So, Skater, did you leave during COVID and all this? And Havoc, is Atlanta pretty blue? Lone Star. I would feel like it's not that, like it's blue, but not truly blue. I don't know. All these things are why I no longer want kids. I know, Lone Star. It's hard. It's hard. I mean, I was thinking that 10 years ago. It was definitely part of the reason why I didn't have kids. But if you're a dude, you can wait another 20 years and probably still have kids. So you're good. You're good. Tennessee. Yeah. Tennessee's a good spot. Hopefully it was like the house was affordable coming from California. Weld County is the only county with no long-term, but that's good to know, Stephen. I don't know if you're part of the libertarian stuff in Colorado, but our convention's in Keensburg, of all places. Okay. Okay. I'll look him up. I'm going to look him up in 1 second here. Suspicious. My second following him. I'm going to start to follow. Suspicious. So hard to spell. Okay, I'm following him right now. Subscribed. Oh, he has a lot. Ooh, yeah, he looks like he goes into some deep stuff. All right. Oh, nice. There you go. I'm on it. I'll start watching some of his stuff. I don't have anything against the Russians, but just every time. It is, Steven. I'm a broker out here, and it's like, it's been ever since legalization hit, man. It's just been going nuts. Nuts. It's just stupid. I have clients right now looking for like just like a condo or townhouse in Denver, and it is like minimum 20 offers every time. And it's fucking February, like in January. It's like, it's just wild. But I feel like everywhere is getting expensive. Like everywhere, like Idaho's going like crazy. Texas is going, yeah, Texas, the South, like because everyone's moving in. Like, I don't know. It's so hard to say what to do. I get wanting to move from Colorado completely. Like, nothing against anyone who's going to leave. I really like where I'm at, and I'm not giving up. Yep, skater dude. I believe it. It's so stupid. It makes me so mad. Yeah, Wyoming's still right. All the billionaires are buying it up, but yeah, Cheyenne's not too bad. And then you're not as far from Denver if you need a big city for something, whatever. Yeah, that's what makes me so mad in the real estate industry. Like, they have to list it at a certain price. And then, like, my clients were like, "Well, how much over asking should it?" And it's like, I don't want you to have to work any over asking, because you have to do over asking and you do the appraisal gap. It makes me sad, and the money's just not even real. Hey, Francis. from Great Britain. Great Britain. Yeah, Tennessee's growing like crazy. Tennessee's been growing like crazy for a minute too. And then obviously Arizona, actually, I know Arizona is not the like, no one likes Arizona, but they actually have good laws in Arizona. They have constitutional carry. They have their guy was like okay with the mask said, yeah, I love a cup of tea. Could I please have a cup of tea? I guess I shouldn't show them wearing like I'm wearing holy sweatpants. David, you could. It's not terrible up there. I've been up. My friend that I used to work with lives up there, so, or she like partially lives up there. Hi, hon.
Hey.
I'm streaming. FYI.
Okay. I'm not.
I know. I know you're not.
Are you gonna have dinner?
Yeah, but do you want me to make you grilled cheese and soup?
Yeah, we got it. That's all right.
You want it right now?
No.
Okay. I'll make it for you in a minute. Am I following all you guys on Twitter? And you know what? The wind isn't terrible in Colorado. I mean, we get pretty bad wind here too, so I feel like it wouldn't be too much of a difference going up to Wyoming. Like, it's windy here too. You want some, Tom? I got really good tomato bisque soup and some really good grilled cheese. I know Havoc, I got you. Bauer. What was the one I was just looking? Oh my God, hold on. I've been following you for a minute, Havoc. Because Hex. Jake. Oh yeah, I'm following you. Robert, what are you on Twitter? Yes, Steven, that's true. Although up there, I mean, they get the blown over trucks, north of Fort Collins and stuff. It's not that odd. And that it was really sad that fire happened, but wind events like that happen out here like fairly frequently, especially at this time of year. But someone was saying, so it was a cult that was like, so at first they were saying down power line started that fire. And then they're like, no, that didn't happen. The electric company was like, wasn't us. And then they said that there's this cult that is kind of like just west of where the fire is, and the wind was going to the east. And they like saw this one shed on fire, and they said they think that's where the fire started. And then, but now now that people were saying it was some other fallout, like it was there might be an underground mine there that's on fire, which I know that happens, but I'm like, that's weird. It was just that was such a terrible. So terrible that happened out here. It wasn't a wildfire, though. Anyone who says it was a wildfire, it wasn't a wildfire. It was a fire that started with a terrible wind, and it was in a neighborhood, basically. And so all the houses close together. So, Lone Star. I like to follow my homies, because you guys are all I got sometimes. Anarcho gas cap. Gotcha. Yeah, it was like weird. And I have Steven, I don't know if you follow me on Twitter, but I have a Colorado group if you want me to add you in. Because I have get-togethers at my house. But yeah, that 12th tribe, I never even knew about them. And then other people were like, yeah, they're weird. Like, but that happens. I mean, people buy property and that's it's your property. What are you gonna do? Don't start fires though. If they did start the fire, that's fucked up. If they were doing like a ceremony in that wind, like come on. But then I don't know. Then I heard this underground mine story now too, so I don't know. I have my fellow broker lost his house in the fire. It was crazy. Gamer 635. Okay, gotcha. Jam on there. There you go. I just followed you. I'm the desert daddy because I'm not forest mommy anymore. Yes, that's exact. That fire that video they were showing of like a little barn or a shed on fire, and that's what they were saying. Maybe they did some ceremony in it, but that was like it was at 93. It was on Highway 93, and they said that little fire in that barn was as far west as they thought. Like that was the furthest west anyone saw a fire happening. So they were like, it probably happened that way. Probably was, David. You know those commies. Everything's the commies. Oh, David, did you listen to Conceptual James? What's his James Lindsay's David James Lindsay on Joe Rogan? Listen to that. It's really good. If you didn't listen. He was we listened to a little clip last time you were over here streaming on Dr. Phil, but him on Joe Rogan's really good. They talk about so much good shit. And James Lindsay is just class act. That guy's a class act. Ben Joseph Stewart. Like Rob. Who's calling me? I'm in a stream. Yeah, it was so good. It's good, David, the whole time. I don't know who's calling me. Don't call me. Text. No, just kidding. Actually, I don't mind being on the phone, but Robert, was he like? What was he talking about with in regards to the fires? Like, what was he saying? Thanks for following me back, Steven. I'm getting my numbers back. I'm almost there. I only need like 5,000 more. Exactly, Steven. Although it's funny because I complain because with my work with real estate, I like to talk to them on the phone, the other agents and stuff. And none of them want to talk on the phone anymore. I'm like, call me, because that's where I'm like churning on the phone. So like call me. And then none of them will answer anymore. It's so frustrating. I did talk to a nice one lady yesterday though. She gave me hope. Joseph Stewart. Look at all these people I'm following. That's nice, Steven. Okay, I'll follow that guy too. See what the fires. Oh, he's a part of community action. That's good. Gotta get all these people like connected, because we have the libertarian, and we have like liberty-minded people. We have We Are Change Colorado. We have all these groups of really cool people. I'll watch it then. I just saw it was the fire thing, so I'll make sure to watch that. Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. I think a British friend is gone. He offered me a tea and then he left. Come on. Rude. Is that better? I'm still bright. I don't know. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just an angel. Steven, you work up in Will County too? My friend who was on a little earlier, I don't know if you're on at the same time, but he's up in Greeley, post owner. He's on and off. He's usually on. He has to go do stuff. He just got his Colorado ID. Oh, a spot of tea. Hello, governor. I love talking. I love talking in British because Mr. Force probably hates it when I'm like, hello, how are you doing? We do it all the time. Justin, what are you doing? When does your bill get passed? You know, I saw they passed the milk one. Oh, oil field. Hell yeah. I'm glad you have a job in it still. Were you shut down or slowed down at all during COVID? So I feel like they like slowed it all down right before all that happened because I had a couple friends lose jobs in the oil field. Greeley. Oh, good. We have more friends. More Colorado friends. I love it. I had a friend who worked for a company that made the fracking gel. But then their like company went down. Oh damn. Yeah, it said it to be Havoc. The bill is still in committee, but the chair texted me saying they're moving. All right, Justin. Moving forward. The dogs went crazy. So we went back to work right in October 2020. And were things kind of okay then in the oil fields? I stripped for a hot minute just to do it for fun, and my best customers were oil workers. My best customers were oil workers. But I worked during the day. It was weird, but it was kind of fun. I have a way with people. Let's actually tore your ACL. Is it all better now? Is it healed up? All right, Justin, I'll watch. I'll share it. The LP drama is so ridiculous. It's so ridiculous. Luckily, it's not like Colorado's awesome. We're a Mises state. And okay, yesterday on a Zoom call, Angela said that I am pretty much like the social media influencer for the Mises Caucus in Colorado. So, hell yeah, Justin! It was more fun then because at night it was a totally different crowd at night. The daytime was fun. Pretty good. This is good now. Good. I had fun, but I'm not a hustler. That's the problem. If you're on a strip, you gotta be like a hustler. And I was like, fucking take it or leave it. Take it or leave it. I don't give a fuck. But they liked me because they were like a lot more professional men would come in during the day too. And I'm like clean cut looking. So it was a good time. Made that cash. And it was you proud of me, David? You're my biggest, like, you're my brother, David. God, sorry, I want to start working in the oil field. Fuck this real estate shit. I'm tired. I'd rather do physical labor than the labor I have to do. Good, Justin. I'm glad you like don't back down, and you're like, because that's what's fucking stupid. That's the shit that makes people not want to get involved because we're like, no, we'd rather like build communities and all shit, and not have this stupid fucking censoring and all that stupid shit. So dumb. Cool. I'll make sure to watch that. What time is that? What time are you guys doing that? So I don't forget. David, thanks for the video. I just saw what you sent. Oh, nice, Steven. There was one guy who would come in, one of my regulars at the club, 10 p.m. Okay, 8 o'clock here then. All he did, All he did was drive around all the different sites and like write something that, like monitor something. And then he would go ski. That's all he did. That's all he did. I was like, that's not a bad gig, man. I could make that much with real estate too if I would advertise, but I fucking hate advertising. So, and I'm not one of those big brokerages. Fuck them. Okay, everyone, 8 p.m. tonight, you got to watch. It's going to be a read. So the Naturalist Capitalist, Justin O'Donnell, who's in the chat right now, will be on there. We could get caught up on the LP drama. I had to get someone caught up on the whole, like, there's the podcast drama. It's just so stupid. Like, people are so stupid. How do people have time to fight? I have time to sit here and be a fucking dumb shit, but, like, how do people have time to fight? It's so dumb. The Free State. Oh, yeah, I saw that. Yeah, her donation thing. I did see that. Oh, good. I'm glad to hear you, like, talk about that. And why would she care? See, like, you guys are always like, move to New Hampshire. I'm like, no, I can't. Like, whatever. Like, but I support y'all. Like, how can you hate people who are actually doing something? They hate people who are actually doing something because they're actually not doing anything because they're just fucking committee members who just sit there. Hey, Molden Skull. That's why she hates you. That's why she hates the Free State Project. It's because she does shit. She does fuck all. And you guys are actually doing shit. So I don't know if you saw his Havoc, if you saw this. So she was in Massachusetts and she like causing all sorts of drama for everybody, trying to like purge actual members, I believe. And then they found out she was donating to like a fucking Democrat commie. And so she's obviously a plant, right, Justin? Like she has to be a plant. She has to be like a disruptor, I would think. Just like, well, there was somebody whose name started with an S that I thought was a disruptor, who's part of the. Okay, so she's part of the LP National. Oh, she's a paid staffer, but she's like a volunteer. Okay, StarWorks. Yeah, okay, she's bad news then. She's bad news. She's like so she's she works for the LP National as a hired, she's paid, but then on the Massachusetts, she's like a volunteer of some sort. Was she a chair? Afternoon, Constitutional Carpenter. Molden Skull, what's your thoughts on the Ukraine border? I don't know. I know it has to do with Hunter, and I would wish our armies would just not go. Like they just refuse to go. That's what I hope. But David, she's just someone on the, I don't know. Yeah. I'm like barely involved in Colorado. I am in the caucus, but I'm going to get more involved now, though, that I've stepped away from some other volunteering stuff. Because, I don't know, we got a good crew out here in Colorado. Like, we got a really good crew. We can do some shit. You're good, Havoc. Oh, the UK wants to send troops too? Exactly. That's what he's got to go find who fuck with Hunter. That's all it's about. It's so stupid. Oh, will you, David? Well, you come to my house pretty much every week, so I think you're kind of part of my life. You're involved in my life. I mean, is it just purely because of Hunter that they want to go to Ukraine now, really? Is it all like fake? I don't even know. So stupid. We were in all those wars for 20 fucking years. Yeah, I would, O'Donnell. Well, I'll come visit. I'll come visit and stay at your house because isn't that what you guys do? If people come visit, then you like stay at each other's houses. And I met Jeremy. Jeremy. I met him and his wife when they were out here. I'll come out there. Although that's a really long drive if I can't fly, but we can still fly. Where do you fly into in New Hampshire? Do you fly into like Boston and drive up, or is there an airport in New Hampshire? I don't even know. It's so small. It's so little. And I know I told you this, where I grew up at a higher elevation than Mount Washington. But it's crazy because Mount Washington has such crazy weather, but it's like such a low elevation in my mind. Manchester, okay. So silly. Oh yeah, David was out there with y'all last or 2 years ago or a year and a half ago. David, when was that? That was a while ago. And Craig, they want to annex the eastern provinces where everyone's ethnically Russian. That's so stupid. All of it's so stupid. Why are humans so stupid? Why can't everyone be based and cool like all of us? It's so easy to be like based and cool. It's hard to be violent and aggressive. That takes more work. It takes more energy. Oh, nice. Your convention's this weekend. I need to make better friends with Carrie Ann if I get more involved. I've been placed in the same spot with her a couple of times. We've never like chatted. But I've talked with her husband because he's a real estate agent. He tried to recruit me. I was like, no. No, that's stupid. Well, I'll actually be moving closer to where Karen Ann lives too. She lives where I grew up pretty much, and that's where I'm moving back to. So I'm gonna be more involved, especially in that county, because that county is like, it's on the right. It's doing the right direction. How are people still afraid of COVID? How? I don't know who was here earlier. We were talking about Ian Smith out there in New Jersey. 1 year probation for keeping his business open that he owns, that he pays for. He pays taxes on, pays licensing on. Like, it's just stupid. It's going to be slow, David. It's not even like official. It's just going to be like a slow process. So you'll be able to see the other house soon, though, too. It'll be cool. It'll be fun. It's going to be slow. It's into a family home, so it's not like moving. Yeah, Steven. COVID for me was a runny nose for 1 day and then the weird taste stuff. And yeah, the last time I had strep, I had it for like 2 months straight, and that was 20 years ago or something. I didn't go to the doctor. I just kind of like let it burn out. Strep's terrible. Did you have both at the same? Did you get strep recently, Steven? I feel like no one talks about that anymore. They're like, no one talks about it. They're just like, everyone tells everyone they had COVID, but they don't talk about anything else. So weird. But strep can be bad. And strep, you can like, it just hangs around, especially if you still have your tonsils. It just fucking hangs around and hit your lungs. Such a weird thing. And then they're like, if they want to like treat this disease different from everything, but then they won't admit it got fucked with in a lab to make it weird. And also, we just have always gotten colds and flus. Like, that's normal. And they always affected everybody different. Like, can we go back? We're not going back, but can we? I don't want to treat people like they're gross. I used to have friends who would have house parties, and they're a little kinky. And they would, like, laugh if someone, like, gave someone strep. They'd be like, so-and-so was sick, and they had strep. They gave everybody strep. And now it's all like, my other joke is sad. Yeah. That's pretty much the same. I feel like it's easy to not get sick. Oh, Justin, there you go. Yeah, that was it. Imagine having an immune system. That was my thing. And like, I barely even knew it was different. And the only reason I knew too is because I had been around someone who tested positive. Like, it was literally 3 days later, and I was like, that's a different kind of runny nose than my normal kind of runny nose. And then that was it as far as like sick. And then, but then the taste thing was like weird. Like it was like months of really weird. And then it changed some of my tastes. Like yogurt tastes completely different. Are you back, post owner? Our friend Steven in the chat is from Greeley too, by the way. Did nice, Constitutional. Yeah, I haven't been sick in 2 years. That's why I laughed, because that board meeting I wasn't allowed to go to. I haven't been sick since then. It was October. And I know some of those motherfuckers have been sick since then. But I'm like, I haven't. And you didn't want me to go either. Like, fuck y'all. Fuck y'all. Who wouldn't want me there? Who wouldn't want me around? Like, I'm really fun. I'm cool. You can ask anybody who knows me. David can like vouch. I'm pretty cool. TV. Yeah. Yeah, the people that's the problem. These people who still believe the government, and they don't care that the ATF is killing people and going after people, and they just don't even know. They don't know, and they don't care. It's just stupid. Isn't it so nice to be able to talk to people who don't like the government? Which is so like, it's just so much easier. That's been like the saving grace with Twitter over when COVID started, because I got off Facebook. All my friends hated me. And then I met people like David. And you all know, I just said my shit on Twitter. I just talked exactly how I felt. But then I met more people in real life. We could do that. It was fun. But people just don't have the depth. They are like too far left, right. They can't even talk about it. Me and David have talked about this a bunch of times too. Like they'll say something, and then you're like, okay, explain your next thought. And they just cannot explain the next thought. They can't explain, like, rent is theft or whatever. And like, okay, how? What's the next thought? And they can't do it. That's nice of you, Stoner. I'm freaking cold, man. It's cold. Hi, Hacks. Exactly, Stoner. But they like, yeah, combat, as we were talking earlier. And then a guy got killed in Arkansas yesterday. They're going after people. All the goons and the boogs are scared. So dumb. Well, they're like chemical war. Well, they're like bombing people in other like countries, but they're coming after us for our little guns. It's so stupid, and how people don't see how stupid it is. And they want only the government. Oh, so you want only the people who are allowed to murder and war and all that. You want only them to have guns. Okay, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. I'm gonna go get more water. I'll be right back. He's so cute. Cutest dog. You're the cutest dog ever, aren't you? Go feed you? Go get your dinner. Go down and get your dinner. You can share your hot takes here, Steven. Share it all. I know, I want to get him on the. Come here, buddy. Where'd you go? Come here real quick. I know you want dinner, but come here. I want you on the TV. Oh, we got some Tanner time. Tanner! Let's go eat. I want to win the San Francisco see Raiders 2020 big protest. Yeah, well, everybody protested the war back then, and now they're like the leftist pro war. They're like, we have to make Raytheon money. Hello, like, duh. There was, I don't know if you guys remember, but after, because who did they put on? I think the Secretary of Defense guy. He's on the Raytheon board, and then like a lady who's on the Raytheon board wrote an article where she's like, "Why war is good." It's like, oh, these people are crazy. It's changed so much. And now, like they said, there are all these little Zoomers going to drone wars, like Ender's Game. It is Ender's. It's gonna be like Ender's Game. I believe, and yeah, Combat, you were correct. You are correct. All right, let's read this hot. Yeah, Hex, exactly him. Let's read this hot take, Steven. I'm gonna put it up on the screen so I can see it better. Massive show of force in Ukraine against Russia is the only that would stand a chance of deterring them, because ultimately China. Oh yeah, a lot of people are saying China's a part of the equation for sure. Molden Skull, have you read all of them? I only read the first one. Havoc and Hex are both in here. Accidental, yeah. Ooh. What are these motherfuckers going to do? I mean, they're going to kill, if they do want to kill a lot of people off, but they still need some people to enslave, right? So who are they going to enslave? Who are going to be what part of the country are they going to keep humans alive at? That just got really dark really fast. Sorry. I mean, they have control of everything, but they still need, I mean, are they going to have robots? Is everything going to be robots? Long-term issue. And on behalf of rebels already fighting. There's another take. There's Justin's take. I don't even know. I'm just like, I don't even know. I just want the military people to not go, to just refuse to go. Like when all the National Guard people were in DC, y'all remember that? During January 6th shit, like, go home. Like, stop showing up. Who they get paid? It's for their, fuck. Like, fuck. Stop showing up. My neighbor said he would show up. I'm like, no, why would you even, after all this? Oh yeah, I don't like the Neuralink idea. I do not want that. That's the thing. It's like that'll probably what it comes down to is, if people want to live in this weird cyborg, whatever, metaverse, that's fine. But it's probably going to come to a point where you either do or you don't. And like, I don't know. Bye, Van Respecter. See you again. I don't know. Oh, have enough iron robots. Picture something like a police. Oh, God. Oh, God, Havoc. I hope they come and try and like stick me with the needle first, and then I, go out that way. I just don't want to. I don't want to go into that. Like, if it's anything like what Black Mirror kind of like showed, I'm like, oh no. But some people want that, which that's fine if they want it. But once the technology gets to that point, there won't be a choice. There won't be a choice. I still prefer physical media. This is a live service. Hello. But I'm a real person though too. We're not in a cyborg. I am literally a real person. Literally. Yeah, I won't get the mods. Right, exactly, Havoc. Like, think how, like, what we all loved, like, when technology and social media was we were like, oh, it's cool, and then it, like, went bad. It went bad. Especially with the, like, brainwashing and the algorithms and all that stuff. It went bad. I still will not, like, I know. Oh, excuse me. That tasted like soup. Facebook has a huge hand in what happened with COVID. other social media as well, but Facebook especially. I know what that shit does to people's brain. All right, here Stevens, keep going. So maybe Putin is pushing towards Ukraine because he has to be the strong man in Russia. Although sure, I don't even know. I'm with you, Mold. I don't either. I was just giving you shit. I think everyone knows I'm real and I'm not a Fed at this point, hopefully. The Fed should have used me. Like the secrets people tell me, holy shit. I should have been a Fed. People have problems with their brain. It's a huge deal. Yeah, that would make sense. If it helps your brains work better. Okay. Dark Goblin. Let's see. My theory is if everything becomes more digital and personality and printed online, that would be more valuable to the government after you die because your ID lives forever and could just be managed. Yeah, I don't know. Definitely, like we've definitely volunteered a lot of stuff up. Mostly like nudes and lewds on my end, but the feds wanted to dismantle the Free State Project. They just said, it's true, Justin. It's true. I mean, people just contact me constantly to talk to. I think it's the mommy thing, the mommy persona. It's actually the biggest sting operation all time. Hell's client or user based mods would be fine. Server connected cyber mod. Yeah, that's where it would be bad. Cyberpunk, something like that in the game. Oh, there you go. Maybe I should get into gaming. Should I get into gaming, guys, and then Twitch? Because then, so this is basically what Twitch is, right? Like people will be playing a game and talking, right? I know, Pause. It was such a weird dream. It wasn't actually that weird, but it could have got weird. That's why I woke myself up. It's like, like, nope. Because my dreams, especially my morning dreams. Bye, Steven. You and Poe should follow each other on Twitter. Oh, I'm sorry about your wisdom teeth. That sucks. Heal up. Heal up. And thanks for stopping in. Play Deus Ex. I would have to buy a gaming thing. I would have to start over. I did have an Xbox 360 for a while, but I don't have it anymore. And I did the Dance Dance one. That was the only game I liked. Pastor, that just realized. Oh God, Justin. That's a little sus. It's a little sus. And you never met them in person yet? Justin? You've never met them in person, or you never even gave them that vibe. That vibe's got to be there for me to do it. Yeah, you get them talking. That's why there was somebody with the name that starts with S who doxed somebody on Christmas, and she had sent me all sorts of weird messages for a while. Like, and then like I don't trust her. Oh, so you've met them. Maybe they're just exhibitionists. I don't know. I don't know what it is. It's just wax or oil or whatever. A lot of people are exhibitionists and they just don't admit it. I'm just open about it. That's what people hate on me. But I'm like, you know what? Hate on me. I don't care. Because everyone's in these group chats sending all these pictures. I'm like, I'll just do it out in front. Like, whatever. Even if it gets me banned. I don't care. I don't know if this was no flower. It's just the little battery. I do have a flower. Do I have a flower one? No, I don't have a flower vape, Pam. I only have this one. And another one that you put wax in. This one doesn't do wax. It's just the oil cartridges. I should start gaming. I don't know though. I'm not a gamer girl. I'm a crazy ass bitch. Gamer girl. Gamer girls are like cutesy and they do their eyeliner. I hate makeup. Although, if I put these on, Justin, I like that. We should party sometime. But it won't be as long as we know we're going to. If I put this on, then I'm a gamer girl, right? See, I don't even like that shit. Like, I don't like it. Liberty Minecraft. I don't know what Minecraft is. Oh, is that the one where you build stuff? Is that Minecraft? Metal Wolf. Vice President. What up, Terribly Tactical? I shouted you out earlier. Everybody follow Terribly Tactical, especially like guns. Huh. I just don't have the like attention span for games. I think that's my problem. I'm more of a do cocaine and fuck all night person. I should come, Justin. When is Porkfest? It does sound like fun. You know what's funny is like Anthony gave everybody COVID. They think Jeremy gave everybody COVID in Arizona. I didn't get it. I was like, what? I don't know why I got it. Okay, last week of June. Okay. And are you going to Reno, Justin? I get ads on Twitter. That's like most ads I get on Twitter is for video games, and I don't ever play video games. I'm like, what the hell? You're funny, Stoner. I try to be funny. Like, I'm just being real. It's funny, like, the more real you are, the more funny, like, you can be just by being real. Probably not going. Okay. I haven't decided. It's more important I go to mine, so, and I'm doing that. Ours is in March. It's far. It's far even from Colorado. I get that. Yes, mold, it like ruins the skin in your nose so that nothing can, like, you can't get a virus. I just made that up. But it kind of makes sense, right? I only got COVID that one time and it was like barely anything. So just kidding. Justin thinks so too, yes. I'm just saying, there's been some trials of going on, you know, and we kind of know. Yes, Stoner, you need to come on. You could streaming with me sometime. We'll laugh. Oh yeah, I'm not going to talk theory. I'm not going to talk about that shit at all. And I'm not going to argue about it. That's what's so silly. I'm like, whatever, just whatever. Like, if you believe that, live it, do it, whatever. Why, like, that collectivism, even within the libertarian space, is just a little annoying sometimes. And then people like switch groups. It's like, just be you. Don't say you're part of this group or that. Like, just fucking be you. Although I'm in the Mises, but I like the Mises. And Angela even said last night too. She's like, they like me because the Mises gets the like kind of conservative. They think people think they're more conservative, and then there's me. Well, there you go, Justin. I haven't been sick for 2 years, and that's pretty much when I started. I'm not going to say that on camera. The state of British. Oh, that'd be good, Mold and Skull. We can do that. We had were you on the other day when our other British friend came on? We could do that. I know Allie needs to stop complaining about people and do a podcast. So it's just like get on and do it. I think she's gonna do a space. Saw that next Tuesday. That'll be after. Luckily, that'll start after my thing that I'm doing next Tuesday. Yeah, Dickie was funny. He was funny. He just kind of. He lives in Texas, though. Mold and Skull, are you in America now, too, or are you still in the UK? You're still in the UK, right? Oh, sorry, Justin. Did he go to the Met Gala or something, too? Like, what? I just feel like if you like their theories, do it. Okay, so you're still in the UK. Because, like, I actually haven't read many of the books and stuff. Like, but when I read Anatomy of the State, I was like, oh yeah, this is how I've always felt. Like, it wasn't a new thing. I do like listening to people talk about like Deleuze and that, like some of the more philosophical people. I like hearing that shit. But otherwise, it's like if you're a Hoppian, be a Hoppian. I don't know if Kenny's still in here. He's our little Hoppian. But otherwise, I just want to talk about real life, because real life, what really happens, that's what matters. You could say that like some of the libertarian theory books are kind of like medical studies where it's, controlled, whatever. But like in real life is what really happens. He was like, that's boring. I'm bored. I didn't know what to do to help him. I tried everything to help him. That actually have read part of that one, Justin. That is good. But because everyone talks about it all so much, I pretty much know all the ideas. And it's all like, oh, that Dickie guy was funny. I guess and I think I told you, wonder, he should hop on too. He broke his bottle he was like, oh no, there's a broken bottle of whiskey. Molden Skull, what's your accent like? Are you posh? Or are you like one of the other kind of accents? This is really important information. I haven't talked to anyone I've talked to someone from Scotland. I haven't talked to anyone. Is Plymouth Britain? Because Scotland's part of the UK too, right? Ireland and Scotland. The Queen, are you more posh? Are you more posh? Or are you more, I say, well, I like this, it's more something like it. I need to have Wotan. Do you guys follow Wotan? He's so cute and adorable and wholesome. He's I think he's in South Africa. I need to have him on too. I love having people from around the world on. That's been super fucking cool. All right, Sumo, you speak the Queen's English. I know I'm doing it bad. I know it. I'm just making fun of it. I did a Alex Jones impression earlier too. So accents, even if you're white with an accent, that's like exotic. Am I too bright? I guess it's okay to be. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Jinkaza. Oh, okay. Like Ron Leasley. Okay. And that's kind of like Jinkaza is kind of like with a lot of the any kind of good thing. Hey, Jess. I was down for a little bit longer, especially now you're here. We were working on accents and not talking theory, but talking libertarian theory, but not talking about it. Is that a show? Victoria and Edward England, is that a show post or what is that? Ronald Weasley was like the cutest one in Harry Potter, I thought too. Just my opinion. That's just one girl's opinion here. How did they live posts? What is that? Is that YouTube? I need to watch it. It is fun to look how other people live. Jessica, I should tell you, because you're not on Twitter and you weren't here earlier, but on Tuesday, 3:00 our time, I'm having a guy who was on here early. He was on maybe once when you were on too, but he worked in long-term care facility during the beginning of COVID. I'm having him on, and then another gentleman who lost his grandmother at the beginning of COVID because of neglect, basically. So I'm gonna have them on a Tuesday, 3:00 our time, FYI, for Jessica. That's only for Jessica. No one else is. No, Costa's grandmother spoke the Queen's British. Must have killed her to hear our Mississippi accents. I love even Southern. I love American Southern accents. It's really cute. There was a cute girl on a TikTok earlier. She's like, she just talks so cute. It's just so cute. It's just slower a little bit and Boy hell. Boy hell. That's why I like when I talk to the Australians. They're so fun to talk to too. Which, if no one follows, there's Australian Libertarian Australian Network, I think. If you don't follow them on YouTube, follow them. Let me look it up really quick though. Havoc, if you're still here, thank you. What's your accent, Justin? Would you say just more East Coasty? Like you say, go ahead. I didn't really. You're kind of a mixed. Do you get more like Boston-y? Are you even from the East Coast originally? Oops. Oh shit. God, why is this so hard for me right now? Oh, Molden Skull, did I follow you yet? I need to follow you. God, hold on. One thing at a time, girl. Australian Liberty Network. They're on YouTube, Australian Liberty Network, and on Twitter, they're AUS, A-U-S, Lib, L-I-B, Network. Follow them. They're really cool dudes. They live all over Australia. Okay, and then Molden Skull. I feel like I might have followed. Okay, so I can hear your accent. I followed so many people today. You guys are so informational. You make me so smart. Is it Mold and Skull? Is that what it's called? I don't think it's about actual skulls. Hold on, let me look on here. Wait, did you have a good day, Jessica? Did it snow down by you? We got a good 3 inches here. Okay. Post. Is it, did you answer if it is on YouTube or like a show? All gaming stuff. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna click on here. That's so weird to watch myself. Go to channel. Boom. Okay, I'm gonna listen to you in a minute. Yeah, Justin. Nice. You guys get so much more snow there. It's crazy. And it sticks. Like you got snow and it just stays forever. In Colorado it melts here. On the Front Range in the mountains, it's snowy. More listen to you playing your games. Was that close? I'm excited to hear what you actually sound like. Wait, that's not even English. What was that? That was something else. One time I was hanging out with this band, and this band, don't make fun of me. Some of you might like them. They're called Dragon Force. Have you ever heard of this band called Dragon Force? I worked in the industry and I was selling merch. I did bookkeeping for the concert promoter and would help out the theaters. I would do the box office and stuff. And they came and I actually helped them sell merch too. And they kept saying, I kept copying them. I like Dragon Force too. I love them. They're bad. I know they've changed people. So this is the original ones with Sam Topman. And Jessica will tell you the rest of the story, but I hung out with them and it was hilarious. Mostly, the whole story is really cool too, but mostly they were hilarious to be around because it was like Spinal Tap, because they all were from England, South America, or New Zealand. I think Sam's from New Zealand. So that just all these accents. And I was hanging out on their bus and I was I got to live real life Spinal Tap. That's one thing they say, things to do before you die. You should always be a groupie at least once. That's just one thing you should just try, just to have fun. Just saying. Okay, what else? I was looking up Scott or Post Donor. Yeah, they play really good. I guess they play video game kind of music. So if you guys are gamers, Herman is. He's awesome. They're all very cool. I have all these VIP tickets. Really, yeah, a bunch of VIP tickets and stuff because I saw them. It's a good story. The rest of it's really good. It's not really. It's not. I mean, it's good, but it's not good. I don't have time. Okay, hold on. I want to listen to Molden School now. Brilliant. It was fun.
Being chilling. Right. So, where we left off. I'd say that.
Oh, you're so cute. I'm gonna open book, Justin. Whatever you want to know. I've had a long life. I've had a long, varied life. Yeah, but they were like follower groupies. I worked there, so it was just a one night thing. I mean, whatever. I had a lot of cool. I have all these posters from it when I worked because I did bookkeeping for a concert promoter here in Denver, and then they sold out, or not sold out, but they ended up leasing the theaters that were ours. They leased the theaters to AEG and all that. So then, like, my job was cut out. You're a baby, Justin. I'm sorry that COVID struck when you were so young. Yeah, you did, Mold School. I listened. I'm gonna listen to more later though. Oh yeah, man. I've had crazy. That's one thing about moving out and being a strong, independent woman. Like fun shit happens. And I didn't live the like normal. I didn't go to college. I didn't live a normal life. So I had a lot of fun experience. You're 30. I'm almost 38. I'm old. Hello, it's fine. You live where the Beatles started, and I don't want to hear any Beatles hate. If I see any Beatles hate in the chat, like they're not that good, they're overrated, blah blah, I will block you or at least mute you for 5 minutes. So I better not see none of that because I don't care. I don't care. Everybody's experience with music is different, and I don't care. I don't want to hear it. A lot of stuff started in Brand actually. Damn. Well, did you hit a firefight like with a fire, like spraying fire, literally? I am a spring chicken. You're right. I kind of feel like I peaked right before Corona or COVID, and now I feel like just feel old. Exactly, Havoc. Like it's just like all music. Like you can appreciate why someone would like them, their skills or not skills, whatever. But like you don't have to like them. But people like think, oh, you were in the army. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's kind of scary. Molden Skull, you know what my favorite song of their song is? Eleanor Rigby's amazing choice. It's called She's Leaving Home. I don't know if you've ever heard it, but I literally heard it. I found the Beatles right when I was 17, moving out, and like I just had a whole experience with them. So it's like you have to like, how you like music or not. Like I like Dragon Force because I had a pretty cool experience with them, right? I didn't really listen to metal much before them. But I like them. Him and Andrew WK was my very first concert. Where were you a machine gunner, Justin? And you're gonna be streaming a lot today. See, you were making fun of me yesterday. It's not that hard to stream a lot, right? I've gone 7 hours before. Yeah, Sergeant Pepper's. Wednesday morning at 5 o'clock as the day begins. It's actually one too where none of the Beatles played instruments on it. It was all orchestra and just them singing. You've been everywhere. Was that in like the Middle East? A real gun mission? I didn't know that. Look at what they did to our generation. You remember when O2 started? Like when the war started? Fuck, man. They've been fucking with us especially that's older millennials. They've been fucking with us since like day fucking one. They gave us the 90s, which the 90s were amazing. And then they just ripped it from us. And they like went to war and like made everything terrible. Fuckers. I believe that, Justin. Do you have PTSD? I mean that honestly and lovely. Like, do you have PTSD? Or problems? I mean, I can't imagine. I don't even want to ever have to shoot a human. I will, but I don't ever want to have to like shoot or like fight. Gas in. Shit. Everywhere. Fucking all of them. They're all the whole fucking and all of them. Fuck them. You've been everywhere. Do you like traveling now after doing that? I don't even want to travel to far off places. Like Mexico's too far. It's the farthest I want to go. I'm lame, but I never blew money on it. You got paid to do it. Like in Pakistan, did you see or hear about the boy rape and all that stuff? Is that real? Fucking world is so terrible. But it's beautiful too. You guys are beautiful. You guys are the white pills in this crazy ass world. And I appreciate you so much for being based and for paying attention to me. You just like me. It's so sweet. For Africa, we're post. What did you say Africa for? Is this? It's lagging, guys. I'm sorry. All that remains. The views goes. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. He's on our side. He seems like a pretty cool dude. Did he recognize you from Twitter back then? You've been on Twitter for a while. I haven't been on Twitter. I just got on right before COVID. They really liked me mode in school. They really liked me. Oh, he voted for you in libertarian stuff? That's also really cool. Did you take a picture with him recently? Was that you or was that someone else? Was that Jeremy Todd and Reed or was that you? Oh, yeah. We're all over the fucking world. It's stupid. It's so stupid. You know, it changes because I don't know, and I'm not around British people like all the time, so I just don't know like which is which and like all the little bits of it. Okay, so that was you guys in the picture, right? It was like boop 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 because Reed's super tall. Oh, look at that! So Reed's moving there too, huh? But he's from there, or he's from the East Coast, I believe. I'm gonna ask so many questions on your stream tonight. I'm gonna just be asking so many questions. They should make like a documentary about them living together. That'd be funny. Like, so Reed's like a Wookiee. Oh, wasn't you? Then who was it? Maybe Toad? I don't know. They should document them living together because that's funny. That's interesting. That's cool. That's good. He's going back to the FSP. Is there Free State Project swag? I'll buy a tank top. If you have a tank top that says FSP, I would buy that. You guys should make it if you want. Anyone ever makes merch for anything? Like regular old tank tops are the best with your symbol on. Like what are they called? Not wife beaters, but just like rib tank tops. Slap your logo on it. Boom. Totally. Okay. So maybe. Oh, there you go. Okay, that's what I was thinking of. Maybe it wasn't faux. Do you have a tank top? Does Free State? I know. It's stupid. But maybe that's something we should start. If I can just wholesale, get a whole bunch of like rib tank tops, which are the fucking best. And then just get them printed. Yeah, Sweet D does too. I have Everyone don't look for a second because hold on. Don't look at my sweatpants. Okay, back. Okay, I'll look at your store, Justin. I don't think I bought anything from you. Well, Mold, if you had like a merch store. This is from Sweet D. Got this from Sweet D store. And I got a couple other, I got some tank tops from her too. And I got another one of these from my friend, so we could be twins. You know, twins. Make me a Mold and Skull tank. I'll pay you for it. I would pay you. I'm not saying make it for free. Maybe your Twitch stream or your game stream. You could put that on. Make a logo out of it. Just saying. Yeah, I got some shirts from Sweet D too. Like, I forget what it's. Someone said that. I don't know. I forget what they say. I'm high right now. I need to make a logo for Forest Mommy too. I have an idea. It's obviously got a tree in it. And thanks for hanging out with me. You guys tell him ants, like I move a lot and I put lip gloss on a lot and I chew gum and I have to get up and go over there a lot. Like, I wish I could do walking podcasts. I have Top Lobster. Oh, I should hire him, just like make a logo. He did make a cartoon of me when I was on Josh's thing. Which thank you, Justin, for having me on your podcast. That was towards the beginning. You were like one of the first people. And thank you. Thank you for loving mommy. And drink crow. Oh yeah. See, you see me when I have to be drinking, like you get it post, and then I chug those. I need to get some other I think it's now I'm addicted to the carbonation because I never used to drink beer. I think it's the carbonation now. So I should just drink seltzers or something. Oh, and Justin, are they tank tops? Are they tank tops that are like the racerback ones, or are they like regular? I was super drunk. That was fun. We had a good time. And you used me now, and you have a clip of me in your beginning thing. Which thank you. Thank you. This is so nice to include me. An actual tree or like a tree ant. That would be cool. I don't know. I do. And then I want to make patches. I think patches would be cool. I wanted to do beanies, but beanies are fucking expensive to do too. That's what I'm drinking, Stoner. I'm drinking water. I'll tell you, Justin. I'll look later and I'll tell you. But it's just hard. It's like I just want these basic tank tops. It's kind of like a wife beater, basically, but they're for girls. That's what I like. If I get a million of these with a logo, everybody's logo, I'll wear them all the time. I literally wear these every day. Just like Forest Mommy, a mystical creature. I'll look up some pictures of them. Maybe I've been saying I want to try and do art. I'm the worst. And now that I do this, when I have some free time, I'm like, I get a stream. I should be doing art or something productive. But no. I'd rather be here talking to you guys. Because I will say, with my age, when you guys remember when AOL IM came out, how cool that was? And what else? Yahoo chat rooms. I could do art soon. I need to do so much stuff. It's so hard. It's so hard to do all the things. It's hard when you have. I won't blame ADD. I will not blame it. But it's a problem. Yeah, I'm 22, honey. Please. I can literally have a 24-year-old right now. Think on that. Think on that. So that's what I did when I saw Sarah in Arizona. Liberty thought, I mean, she's taking a break right now. But I'm literally old enough to be her mother. But her mom's on Twitter too, which is cool. I don't know if you guys went back and watched that little stream we did. It was kind of funny. We were fucked. I was so fucked up. I've been fucked up for like a day at that point. Day and some. It's so fun to meet fun people. Yeah, exactly. That's how we learned to type. Yeah, this is StreamYard Cryptovania. MSN Messenger, yeah, and then then MySpace came out. So she was, yeah, shit happens. You know, if you have kids young, it's good. I honestly, like, there were some girls I graduated high school with that were like pregnant our senior year, and they're like, their kids are 18 now. They're still like hot and young and have energy. Like, what are you gonna do? Yeah, exactly, Molden Skull. So then MySpace came along, and then Facebook was only for college people, but then they opened it up to everyone, and then all hell broke loose. All hell fucking broke loose. The first person I ever met off the internet was someone from a Yahoo chat room. That was funny. I wish I had never been on Facebook, honestly. I wish I'd never fucking ever been on it. Ever. MySpace was cool, but I wish I never put any information. And I'm deactivated now, but I do want to get pictures off of there. I've said this before. I'm too scared to get on it. I'm fucking frightened of it. MySpace, and then I used to go to a forum. I used to go on the Craigslist had forums. Oh, I spent so much time on there. And you could do HTML and stuff on there too. I learned that there. Just to change like colors of the. We were really smart back in the day, man. Although now like kids can do everything fucking computer wise, anyways. Justin, does your mom party? Molden Skull, if I have to do a druid, it can't look like, okay, no offense, it can't look like a comic book druid or like a gamer druid. You know what I mean? Cancel. I don't want that. I want it to look like, I don't know. I don't know if that makes sense. Oh, like something like this would be kind of cool. That'd be kind of cool. Something like that. She's a school nurse. She's the opposite of a party. Well, she's like good. Do you call her when you're sick and say, Mom? Mom? Do you guys have the man flu? Do you guys like when you guys get sick? Is it like, because I've seen it be real before. I've seen it be a real thing. I don't know if every dude is like that though. I'll be sick for like days and won't tell anybody. But I wonder if girls are different because we kind of are sick for days, like every month. So we're used to it. Titania. Oh, nice. Have it. Oh, that's hilarious, Justin. That's adorable. Facebook had our Bigfoot Paranormal Adventure content. Have some. Yeah, I mean, Facebook was great for books and for advertising, and like I had so much free advertising on Facebook. I'm just scared of it now. It scares me. The man flu. And it was the worst day of your life, wasn't it? Constitutional. Oh, that's cute, Justin. It's almost like well, a little different. Did you ever see the movie Riding in Cars with Boys? It's cute, like son and young mother story. It's adorable. You're an epidemiologist then, huh? Because you've taken classes. I know constitutional. I've had to take care of many a man flu. I'm almost done. I better go make the man dinner in like 20 minutes. I'm almost down for like 20 minutes. Justin, what are you doing? Posted that shit. And I've actually talked about it before. It's funny you didn't know yet. I've talked about that before. I'm very open. I did it for fun. The only time you should ever strip is if you don't need to strip. That's the only time you should strip. I have a degree in emergency management, homeland security. Nice. Nice. I'm sure I knew that, but I didn't know. I don't remember. Bye, Kryptonia. I'll follow you. Thanks. You're smart. I went to some accounting school and some vet tech school, so didn't finish the first semester of vet tech school though. And I didn't, you know what? I didn't want to end up at vet tech anyways, and I didn't. So why I didn't spend the money? Even though it was cheap anyways. I wonder how long the lag is on here. Should test it sometime. Who's all here still? Show of hands. There's 9 people apparently. Should be talking to me. Oh, I bet that was shitty Justin. Well, did you, when you were in school, did you feel, I mean, you weren't like politically science. Good job, guys, everyone. You weren't like, what was the conflict? Oh, that's right. I'll still get one of those, Justin. I wear those in the summer too. Yeah, well, hey guys. Was the like what was the conflict between, because you thought that like there should be public health more maybe, or what was the beef with your libertarian ideas? Because I mean, it's not against libertarian to know science and shit. Like that's science is real. It's not fucking Fauci. Did you guys see where Fauci was like, some guy was driving across the country to come shoot me, blah blah blah. I don't believe that for a second. And shut up. Like that dude needs to shut up because everything ever did. Oh, okay. Well, it wasn't the right idea, I don't think. Was it? I guess that just shows like, I mean, it's just like everything. There's always give and take and sway and ebb and flow and all those words. Nothing's. And humans are like, whatever, you know? Like, I can't even understand how they would really think they can make everyone wear a mask. Like, I just don't. How do you think everyone would do that? I always think back because I barely remember seeing the news about like the swine flu and those other flus back like, oh, I don't know when that was, 06, 10 or something. And like I saw a news story about it online at work, but like I didn't even think about it. Like I didn't even think about it. Yeah, I've read that. That's true. Yeah, because a lot of people say the flu left and they weren't testing, but they were testing for the flu too. It just didn't come up. Peer pressure, complacency is the worst. It is a cult. It's weird. I totally agree with how like the less religion there be, and I'm not even religious, but the less religion people, or the less people stepping away from the family, religion, community, whatever, it is the government is their religion. Like those are their holy people and like they're gods. That's why like the insurrection is such a big fucking deal. Like people and like why are we so different? Like why don't we like see that or why didn't we get taken by it? College when we got swine flu, I asked my school for another room. Yeah, that is funny. We were in school during swine flu, ended up with ICU because of it. The college is totally locked down during swine flu and everyone forgets. I could see that like long-term care facilities locked down during shit. It was normal. All right, I'll look into that, Havoc. I worked at a Bible camp for a long time in my like teens. And one time we got the kids all got some stomach bug. Like we had to like, oh, it's so gross. Like shit fucking happens when you have a bunch of people together. How to kick off. Hear people just say that's how it is. There's no point. Yeah, well, there's a lot of things I'm chill with, but this shit, I am not chill with it. I'm not chill with it. That's the word. I hate when anyone's ever imposed on me ever, and I've been very good about keeping it out of my life. No one fucking imposing on me. Yes, exactly. All those things, all those articles, and even at the end of 2020, at the beginning of 2019, there was all these articles about how bad the flu was going to be. But then the flu went away and COVID came out. But it wasn't messed with in a lab or anything. No bad, no big deal. Oh, funny, Robert. Yeah, I didn't have TV at that time. I just remember being at work and seeing something crazy. Top the side. I've never put up with any bullshit in my life. I'm with my parents. That's what's so weird about kids now. Like they're so into authority. How are they into like? I knew there's some of authority in schools and all that shit. Like, this one, you like this one especially, or do you like the yellow one? I like this one. This is the Navy Jack one. It's one of the originals. The actual original. No, just kidding. Yeah, or Justin, or whatever your shirts say. Just something in the middle of it. You can put your name on it. Put your fucking name on it, and I'll wear that shit. They'll do FSP too. It's like people aren't teaching, because you do kind of have to like guide critical thinking. Like, not everyone has the same amount of common sense or whatever, but you can still like teach, like, okay, we think of this, and then we think of that, and then we go to the next thought, and then we go through logic, blah, blah, blah. There you go. Gangs of New York. You like that? I haven't watched that movie in forever. Do you watch Peaky Blinders? Do you watch Peaky Blinders? What was that one? Of course they are, Justin, because that's free. It has to be. Well, are you doing a racer bet? I'll buy whatever you make. I'll buy it. Excuse me. Uh-oh, Robert. Like they're going after more people? Bloody hell. They better not kill more people. Are they going after our goons? It's weird. Or ATF leak, like, oh, yeah, there was an email leak. An email leak. Is that what you're saying? I think someone else talked about that. I feel like that was earlier in the chat. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, no, that was something else. That was about the Bitcoin thing. Oh, did she? That's hilarious. Molden Squad. She's such a domestic terrorist. Yikes. I hope I don't have a Fed. All right, I'm gonna hop off. I gotta go make dinner for the man. Everybody watch tonight on Reads. If you don't follow Reed, it's Naturalist Capitalist. Or if you don't follow O'Donnell for Liberty, I'm gonna be watching it. It'll be 10 o'clock Eastern time. There, O'Donnell's going on Read, Naturalist Capitalist on YouTube. I'm gonna be watching that 8 o'clock. Well, 8 o'clock my time. All right. Thank you everyone for watching. Thank you so much. I love you so much. I love you all. Spread the love. Try to stay positive. I'll see you on the Twitter side.